We're about to get lit and talk about DEX. Now, hold on. I know you're probably like, yo, S Crypto, what kind of channel did this become? You got the lights on in the background. You got the mood set. Look, it's not like that. Let me explain. We're going to talk about Droplit protocol and one of the newest developments and some alpha that is coming to the project. So you have to stay tuned.
Drip is a rocket headed to Mars. Chico the barge. I went on my own cause we fell apart. The family is large, but those are the ones that leave you with scars and damage your heart. But from the cloud, I'm a drip god. I want the finer things. I want the finer things.
Yo, what is good, everybody? S Crypto 101 coming to you guys with another video today, and today we are talking about DEX and Droplit. Now you're like, man, S Crypto, you sound really thirsty in today's video. I am slightly thirsty, so I'm gonna take a drink. Good and hydrated. But what we're talking about today is DEX, which is a decentralized exchange, which is super important to the crypto space, as well as Droplit Alpha and how those two things are related. So make sure to smash that like button as well as the subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell so you're notified as soon as these videos are released. And as always, leave your feedback in the comment section below. I love to hear from you guys who watch this video, just about your thoughts on the video, as well as how everything is just looking and sounding. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. What I think we should do first is talk about what is a DEX. So what I did is I came over here to get a very basic explanation, a definition of what a DEX is, and we're going to look into that. So what a DEX is a digital currency exchange that allows users to buy crypto through direct peer-to-peer cryptocurrency transactions all over a online platform without an intermediary. So that's important. There's no one in the middle, no kind of middleman. It differs from a traditional centralized exchange where a typical transaction involves a third-party entity such as a bank, trading platform, government institution, etc. that takes custody of the user's funds and oversees security and the transfer of assets between two parties. Now, this is important because this is one of the main purposes of crypto, from my opinion, is to allow there to be that privacy factor to where you're able to make transactions and I don't have to put my funds with a third person to be a middleman for me to send it to a third person or that other person I was wanting to transact with. So I think this is super important for us to have these because we have seen some of the major issues with centralized exchange, such as, what was the biggest one that just came out? FTX, the huge scandal with that. That's a big reason why centralized exchanges are not good in my eyes, because you are putting your funds where someone else has access to be able to do what they want with that. They can take them, they can steal them, a lot of different things. So it's very important that we do have DEXs which are decentralized and do not have that middleman. So I wanted to just give you a basic breakdown of what a DEX is first, so you can understand how that directly relates to this alpha on the Droplit protocol. So as we're talking about the Droplit protocol, I think it's important first that we just take a look, give you an overview of what my positions currently are. You already know, if you've been watching my videos, that this is a project I have been in for about a month now. It is over the month anniversary. I think that was more so on the past Saturday, so a couple days ago. So really awesome to say, hey, we're still here, we're still printing. The TVL is also over $2 million. Now I know there's been a lot of talk about, man, Droplit, the price is $1.67. The golden drip share price is $423, right? But this is literally the opportunity people have been asking for. People are like, man, should I get in now? We're 3 times over peg, 4 times over peg, 6 times over peg. But when given the opportunity to get in low, people always have that fear in their heart and their mind. They're like, I don't know. Now it's where I want it to be. Should I actually get in? Is this the last time the price is going to be this high? So what I say in this situation is, and never financial advice, you already know I am a bag builder, and I feel that the best time to build your bag is when the chart is at the bottom, because that means you'll see maximal gains when the chart does go back up. Now, I'm not telling you that you should do that with every project. There's going to be some projects that go down and never come back up. I'm sure that you know one project like that yourself that you can already relate to. But in my eyes, my opinion, I do not think Droplit protocol is that kind of project. And the alpha I give you today is going to further solidify why I think that. But let's go over here and currently look at my positions. So as you can see with my dashboard, I have, I think, right around $1,000 or so that is in here. So what I've been doing is really my same process in terms of how I'm going about this system. Obviously, my TVL or my value in these pools is down a little bit just based on the price, but that doesn't mean I'm going to sit there, pull it out, break my LPs, things like that. So as you can see, I currently have $669.57, which is 13.29 lit WBNB liquidity tokens. I have 2.013 lit GDS liquidity tokens, which is valued at $113.85. And as you can see, I do have some golden drip share rewards here waiting for me to take. I have $56.17 worth of rewards in the middle pool, and then $10.29 worth of rewards in the lit GDS liquidity pool. So as you can see, I am also over here in the boardroom. So the boardroom is still doing its thing. So it's still printing out 3.85% a day, which is ridiculous to say. I have a quarter of a GDS, right around a quarter of a GDS here, which is $97.52. And then I have $12.63 worth of lit to earn. So I've really been waiting for this opportunity to buy as we're closer to peg. So we're at $1.67 right now. If you didn't know, lit is pegged to BUSD. So anything over $1.01 is going to be considered above peg. So what's going to happen is, you know, with Swifty coming up, with this alpha I'm about to drop on you as well, I do think that the price of lit is going to go up. And I think it's one of those situations to where, hey, once we see some positive movement back up towards $2, a lot of people are going to FOMO in. So now is the time to get in. Not financial advice, of course, but now is the time to get in. So I'm also going to be doing a video this week showing me doing a big buy to strengthen my position here, especially as we have Swifty coming up. Now that we're done taking a look at my positions here in Droplit, we're going to take a look at the charts really quick just so I can show you guys what we're looking at and the perspective at which I'm looking at it, right? So as you can see, we're definitely on a downward dip here, but it's always good to zoom out, right? Always good to zoom out. This is not the first time we've seen a dip and there's a correction back up, right? So people who buy here at this dip, 262, the top here was like 351. So they got almost $1 additional value added to their liquidity, which was in lit at this point. So as you can see, there's going to be dips. I mean, look at this ridiculous dip. I didn't even really know, I didn't even remember this time. This is crazy because this is all the way down to like $1.79 and then boom, all the way up to $6.54. Now, am I saying that we're going to go from 164 up to $7 again? No, I'm not saying this, but I think you have to understand the potential. You can't have that herd mentality. Shout out to Moonshot Max. He did a great video talking about the herd mentality of where, you know, people just start to follow other people because they're doing the same thing. Now, as an investor, that is one thing I've had to learn. I see it every day in all the different projects I look at, especially some of the, you know, the shit coins, meme coins, things like that. You have to separate yourself from the herd. You have to start to learn how to invest differently than everybody else, because that's when you really start making the gains. When you don't go based off of emotion, what everybody else is doing, but you have a thought out plan, you buy dips, you sell tops. That's how you make gains and build your bag. But enough about the motivational speech there. We're going to go over here to the golden drip share token as well. And it's really the same story here. So you take a look at the chart. There's obviously this huge spike at the beginning, which is going to always happen with these kind of protocols. But there are corrections, and that's going to happen. And this is going to look a little bit different than the lit token because it is the reward token. But you just have to understand, you don't want to be the person who buys the top after the dip was there for you to buy. You could probably sat there and almost quadrupled your position, but you decided to buy at the top because you let emotions get involved and you did what everybody else did. It's called FOMO. That is why that is a term in the crypto space, and so many people give into it. I've done it. All these other YouTubers have done it at some point, but at some point you have to learn to get out of those habits. So enough about that. What I want to talk about is this alpha I'm going to drop on you regarding DEX and a Droplit protocol development. So what we're going to be talking about today is something that is called LitX. LitX, which I think is such a fire name. So let's go ahead and talk about exactly what LitX is. So it's important that you understood what a decentralized exchange was and that you know what Droplit protocol is. And now we're going to intertwine those two and we're going to make sense of what LitX is and what it will be. So what LitX is a decentralized exchange with the automated market maker on the Binance Smart Chain, thanks to platforms like Zyberswap, who are pioneering the way. So we're going to be talking about Zyberswap. I'm going to pull that up on the screen, walk through some of the things that that protocol has, what it offers, so that you can understand why that reference is there. But the important thing is LitX allows the swapping of crypto assets with the lowest fees. Low fees. You always want low fees, right? Everyone hates being taxed. Everybody hates the slippage, things like that. So you want low fees on your platform. Also, staking and yield farming are among the most lucrative in the entire Binance Smart Chain ecosystem. Additionally, LitX aims to fully involve its users in decision making. That's important. So it sounds like there's going to be a little bit of a governance structure or something in there which allows you to make decisions about what happens in the protocol. What more could you ask for? They're allowing you to make decisions in a platform in which you're investing your money. You always love to see that. And then also, I sit there and I already guessed it. I didn't even read this part. All major changes are decided via governance voting. So that's super cool that they have that. I'm definitely going to be in there voting. That's important that you always vote. Thanks to platforms like Zyberswap, who are pioneering the way. And this is super important here. So if you don't hear anything, this is what you need to hear, right? First, this is the first branch for Swifty. So I've made a video about Swifty. I talked about Swifty, how it's really in a sense a tree, and there's going to be multiple branches which creates income sources for Swifty. So this is one of them. So think about a whole decentralized exchange, fees, different taxes, different things like that being implemented to allow there to be funding for Swifty. This is going to be huge. It is a major Droplit utility, so you're going to be able to use your Lit tokens for this platform. That gives it additional utility. We know things that drive the price of a token is utility as well as demand. The third thing, which is going to be awesome for people that build teams, things like that, there is going to be a referral system. So if you're all about onboarding, all about building teams, all about building your bag, then this is going to be awesome for you as well. So this is really going to be cool. I think it is going to allow Lit to have some additional utility, which is always great. And it's also going to give us another chance to earn some money. I'm going to go fully in depth to what Zyberswap is because we're not promoting Zyberswap, but I wanted you to get an understanding of exactly what it is and how it works. So as you can see here, Zyberswap, it really has the basic interface that we've seen with a lot of different DEXs. So you have your trade tab, you have your earn tab, your dashboard, the referral based system here as well. And then the TVL currently is at 174 million and the market cap's at 12.98. We can see that the token price is $18.09. Now, what I really want to show you too, which is important, is look at this chart, right? Now, Zyberswap is not that old. As you can see, I think it came out the beginning of February, and you can see this thing went all the way. We'll start with the 4th, 56 cents, all the way to where it's currently at $18. What is that, like a 38x or something like that? If you bought at that point, that's ridiculous. So it really just shows you the potential of what LitX could really do. Once again, we have the drip community involved. We have the Droplit community involved. We have all these people in the ecosystem, which this is going to give them another thing to look forward to. People who are already in the Droplit protocol, it's going to give them another utility for their token. You know, maybe people didn't understand the tomb fork and, you know, the mechanics of that. This is going to give them another way to use their Droplit tokens as well that doesn't have to involve that protocol. So I think this is going to be super bullish. If we come over here, this just gives a brief description of what Zyberswap is. So it's one of the first decentralized exchanges with the automated market maker on the Arbitrum blockchain. Compared to its competitors, Zyberswap allows the swapping of crypto assets with the lowest fees. I feel like we just heard that. Rewards from staking and yield farming are amongst the most lucrative in the entire Arbitrum ecosystem. And then it also gives you governance voting. So as you can see, this is really going to be in a sense a Zyberswap fork, but we're going to have the strength of the Binance Smart Chain community, as well as the Drip community and the Droplit community. So this is going to be huge. So as I get more information, I'll be sure to let you guys know. You already know I'm going to come in heavy with this. And I'm telling you, if you got lit, I would hold on to your lit for this development. Now, you know, not financial advice. I'm not telling you what to do with your money. Look, I'm not a centralized exchange. I'm not, you know, holding your money and telling you what to do with it. But I'm saying this is going to be massive for the whole community. And this is going to provide new utility for lit. And like I said, what drives price? Utility and demand. And what are we getting? Utility. And there's going to be increased demand for the lit token because of this new alpha. So really wanted just to show you guys the potential of this. Obviously, we don't have all the details worked out. We don't have everything, you know, everything set in stone yet, but this is going to be a major development for the Droplit protocol. This is going to be related to Swifty as well. I do believe, and I'm pretty sure that Swifty is going to be released first, as this will be a utility to help support Swifty. So Swifty will come out first. So make sure that you do have your lit BUSD ready for that, so that you can get a allocation for that sell. And then make sure that you're holding on to your lit as well, so that you have it for once LitX comes out. So as you can see, the Droplit team is amazing. We have the Droplit late night lit talks on Friday, and they always come through and chat it up with us. So shout out to everybody on there: Crypto Tiger, Legacy, Mo, myself, Moonshot Max, and anybody that I might have missed. So shout out to everybody on that. Make sure that you do tune in this Friday. I'm sure there's going to be some alpha when it comes to LitX as well as Swifty. So you don't want to miss out on that, as well as, you know, it's just looking bullish. I'm loving the way it's looking. You can tell I got the colors in the back supporting the Swifty and the lit community. So I'm really excited to see this. It gives us something to look forward to. So as always, make sure that you guys smash the like button as well as the subscribe button. If you have not subscribed yet, what are you doing? What are you doing? Hit that red button. It's super easy. Make sure you hit the notification bell so that you're notified as soon as these videos are released as well. And then let me know what you think about this development for the Droplit protocol. All you have to do is do that. And then, you know, if you leave your wallet address as well, I might send some lit your way. So that's all you have to do. Let me know how you think this is going to be a game changer for the Droplit protocol. Leave your wallet address as well, and then I'll be picking a random person and sending them some lit tokens. So definitely make sure you take care of that task. A super easy one for you to get some lit tokens and possibly get started or just add to your bag in the Droplit protocol. As always, make sure that you support the other social media pages. We have TikTok, we got Twitter, we got Instagram, all of that, and it's always going to be at scrypto101. No underscores, no WhatsApp numbers, none of that stuff. Don't fall for any of those scams. It's always going to be scrypto101. And as always, we're going to continue to let the Droplit team just keep giving us this fire alpha after fire alpha after fire alpha. We're going to let them do that, and we're going to focus on what we do best, and that is building the bag.